Did you know that the Bible is full of incredible creatures and amazing creations? You may be familiar with some of these marvelous creatures, as they are still present in popular culture today. Because the Bible is a living historical document, we can use it to jump into the past and discover the truth about our world. Join us in this series as we list the most mysterious creatures of creation. In this video, we discuss Leviathan and Behemoth. Advances in archaeology allow us to discover fossils and remnants of ancient creatures that once inhabited the earth. Also, new species of living creatures continue to be discovered to this day. The first creature on our list, and probably the most well-known, is Behemoth.
The dinosaurs, which were created on day 6 of creation, lived alongside humans for thousands of years. These larger-than-life creatures once trampled about the land in great majesty and splendor. The Bible references a dinosaur-like creature called the behemoth. It is described as having a massive body of strength, and, based on archaeological evidence, Behemoth was over 40 feet tall. The Bible says that his tail is like a cedar tree, his bones are like beams of bronze, and his ribs are like bars of iron. It ranks first among the works of God, and only its creator can threaten it. No one can catch it off guard or put a ring in its nose and lead it away. Behemoth and the dinosaurs were some of the most dominating creatures of the ancient past. But their time on Earth was short-lived, as most of these enormous creatures were destroyed in the global flood that took place around 2348 BC.
Behemoth was indeed a monster that ruled the dry land. The next creature on our list is the monster of the sea, Leviathan.
The monstrous creature called Leviathan is described as being so large in size that it is impossible to capture it. Hooks, spears, and harpoons are no match for this great beast. His razor-sharp teeth surround his face, and his body is shielded by impenetrable scales. Out of his mouth shoot flaming sparks of fire, and his nostrils breathe out smoke. Indeed, any hope of overcoming him is false. Shall one not be overwhelmed at the sight of him? No one is so fierce that he would dare stir him up. According to some interpretations, Leviathan and Satan are related. For example, Isaiah the prophet speaks of the end of the world and says this about Leviathan. On that day, the Lord will punish Leviathan, the fleeing serpent, with his fierce and great and mighty sword, even Leviathan, the twisted serpent, and he will kill the dragon who lives in the sea. Some have compared this to the beast that rises out of the sea in the book of Revelation, which is also referred to as the great dragon, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceives the whole world. If you have an Apocrypha in your library, you can also find similar accounts of Behemoth and Leviathan. These awesome creatures are both mentioned in the writings of Ezra, Baruch, and Enoch.
Behemoth and Leviathan certainly display God's incredible power of creation. Unfortunately, because we live in a world divided by sin, some people have corrupted and twisted the text about these two great creatures. Some translations and commentaries actually teach that Behemoth is a hippopotamus and Leviathan is a crocodile. The foolishness doesn't end there. Some have even gone as far as to say that these creatures are just myths or metaphors. As students of the Scriptures, we can take comfort in the fact that God's inerrant word can be trusted to mean what it plainly says. Make sure you check out the other videos in this series as we continue to discuss the most mysterious creatures of creation.